Okay. 3, 2, 1.
But shout out to the people who take me serious in my life and care about what I have to say. Thank you. Maybe I'll find love in Tampa, the BTS concert. It's been a few months. I don't even know how long. 6, 5, 6, 7. Hey, 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 what's up? It's actually like justifiable for me not post. Like, actually, it's not justifiable for me not posting. Actually, it is because I'm being worked like a fucking dog. I'm being worked like a dog day and night. They don't even understand. Also, hey, notice anything different? Yes, my eyebrows are thinner. Yeah, we did the big chop. It's 2026. Wow, it's 2026. The last video I filmed, it was 2025. It was 2025. Isn't that crazy? Fuck that fucking year. And it's low-key being fuck 2026 and it's January 29th right now. Wow, okay. Actually, it's not being fuck 2026. Let me not do that. Hey guys, it's been a while. It's been a few months. I don't even know how long. 6, 5, 6, 7. There's so many things that are going on. There's so many things that have happened. This isn't going to be like a specific video. I always do this where I'm like, okay, let me talk life updates. I don't have any life updates. All I do is work. Well, there are a few life updates that we can talk about, but it's going to be like whatever. But it's just I go to work. Mama is going to see BTS. I'm gonna go see BTS in fucking Tampa, Florida, of all places, by the way. Florida scares me so bad. I'm so scared to go, but I'm not. Also, it's the month before my birthday. This is my birthday present to myself. And that shouldn't deter anyone else from like getting me something, by the way. Just saying, just saying. Speaking of, I'm gonna be 23 this year. Legend says when you turn 23, all of your fucking limbs fall off and your liver dies, by the way. That's what I keep fucking hearing when people say, oh, when you turn 23, you're literally gonna shrivel up and poof from existence. But I'm trying to like not think of it like that because we've talked about this in a previous video. If I think of bad things, they will happen. So if I think 23 is going to be a horrible year for me, it's going to be a horrible year. So I'm not going to think that. I'm going to think new job, big money. New job, big money, and people take me seriously. There are so many days where I literally have to take a moment and be like, am I being fucked with? Like, is everyone coming in here and just fucking with me, like, for real? And then I think back to, like, in high school, this exact same thing happened where I'd be like, what is happening? But shout out to the people who take me serious in my life and care about what I have to say. Thank you. Thank you. You know who you are. Thank you. And you guys, whoever you are clicking on this. I miss my Shakespeare video. Oh, I gotta talk about Hamnet, bitch. Oh my god. Me of all people, I have to talk about Hamnet. I'm gonna talk about a lot of things. We're gonna talk about heated rivalry. Oh, are we gonna talk about heated rivalry? We're gonna talk about heated rivalry. We're gonna talk about Hamnet. We're gonna talk about Sinners, beating the dead horse. That horse fucking hates to see me coming. Listen. How did I get to Shakespeare? Oh, because of people who watched it. Thanks for tuning into that. That was fucking awesome. By the way, that was great. I loved a lot of people being like, I didn't know Shakespeare was this awesome. Yeah, girl. I think I'm tapping into something that I'm not realizing is a potential. I've thought about this of like when I talk about Shakespeare, people are like, you are very passionate about this, and it gets them to engage in his work. And I love that. I love being able to show people this world because it truly is like a completely different universe. And I cannot I wish I could get people to understand how I feel every time I see a Shakespeare performance, because this is how I felt with Hamnet. When the way I talked, if you want to go back and watch I think it's called I Love Shakespeare or some shit, that video. Literally an hour of me talking about Shakespeare nonstop. But I went to go see a production in New York at the Delacorte Theater in Central Park for free in August, and that the entire time I was mesmerized. I genuinely felt like I was in this world, and I was just, I mean, I cried at the end. Like, I cried once it ended. I cried walking out of the theater, walking through Central Park. I cried in the hotel after. I was just a mess because it was so magical. It's and this is probably, I do think it might be because, I I'm not very versed in seeing like live productions. That's not something accessible to me, at least not every day. And that's all we did when we went to New York. And so it was like oh my God, there's nothing more electrifying than seeing a performer and soaking in that talent. Like, genuinely. It is so mesmerizing to witness someone become someone else. And it's so interesting to say that because I don't know any of these actors personally, so that's my impression of them, of like, you are this character and you've given this person a voice and a name and the way they move, and seeing that on with the 12th Night, that's what I saw in Shakespeare in the Park, was crazy. Watching Hamnet, I went by myself. It was Sunday at 11 in the fucking morning. The theater was packed. I've never seen that before on 11 a.m. Sunday, and it's a Shakespeare movie. And it was all ages. Everyone was there. It was beautiful. I cried so hard. Cried during it. The whole last hour, sobbed. Usually I stay for the credits, but I literally had to get out of there. I had to get out. I had a hat on. I pulled that shit down low, and I thought, I gotta walk out of here. Went out, got in my car, cried. Cried for like 15 minutes. I was like, oh my God. And there's gonna be spoilers. I'm gonna put this out here right now. The last, I want to say 40 minutes is the production of Hamlet. And Jessie Buckley's character is there watching this performance, watching her grief be portrayed in this mystifying kind of outlandish world of betrayal and grief, because that is how Shakespeare allegedly dealt with was writing about his son being the Prince of Denmark and choosing to sacrifice himself for the greater good. And I put this in my Letterboxd review of Hamnet, of how, like, what was it? There's bravery in sacrifice, and that's the whole thing that they do in Hamnet. Like, Hamnet gets sick. His sister gets sick. His twin sister gets sick first. And then Hamnet kind of goes to her in the middle of the night. I think he was already sick, but he goes to her and is like, because it's a thing that the two twins would swap each other's clothes and pretend to be each other. And the family just went along with this joke of like, oh, we don't know who's who. And so Hamnet was like, we can trick death. And so he lied beside his sister, and he was like, I'll be brave, because that was the last thing his dad told him. And he took on this illness, and it killed him, and it let his sister live. You kind of feel this dread too that kind of hangs over him, and it's so subtle in a way that you're almost like, no. Even though you know the whole time, the audience knows the whole time. The audience knows the whole time, and it's kind of beautiful in the way they make it. They slip in subtly, but they keep that joy of, this is a child, and he's loved. The performance of Hamlet that they have was breathtaking. And I've seen Hamlet so many times, but I've never seen it performed in the setting of on a stage. I've never seen it physically or through a video. I've seen like the David Tennant version. That's about it. And then of course I've read and like whatever. But it just feels like you're in the audience, and it feels so powerful, and it feels exactly how I felt when I was watching 12th Night. And I think to experience that with Shakespeare's work, first of all, to be able to emulate a feeling like that through a film is so talented. You are so talented, Chloe Zhao. And I wish I could pick your brain about every single thing of this movie, the choices you made, the writing of this, what she took emotionally and maybe put into these characters or put into the feeling of it, because it is so deep and so like intense and so personal. But it's personal in a way everyone knows that feeling. Everyone knows that feeling, and it is just insane. And to see a great man like William Shakespeare, everyone knows who William Shakespeare is. Everyone knows Shakespeare. To see him experience something that everyone knows how to feel, and to see the way he enacts it, basically. And God, Jessie Buckley. Wow, man. because I haven't really paid much attention to the Oscars. Like, with award season, I kind of like to be surprised. I do know the main ones who are nominated, but I did see Jessie Buckley got nominated. And after seeing Hamnet, I can say that's deserved. She is a powerhouse. Her ability to be... I don't even know. I also think Agnes as a character is so interesting to me, because we don't know who this woman is. We don't know who she was. I don't know. We don't know how real to this she is. It's also inspired by Hamnet, the book, which I haven't read, by Maggie O'Fennell. I think that's the last name. Like, we really don't know anything about her, so I was so intrigued watching her character. I wanted to see everything of her. I just wanted to see how and know, like, I just loved it. She's so bold and so loyal and caring and deeply loves. Yeah, Hamnet was amazing. But to be able to recreate, for me to feel, because during the scenes of when they're performing, like, the actual play Hamlet in the movie, I, like, genuinely on the edge of my seat. Like, when there was fighting, I was like, oh my god, like, and I've seen Hamlet, I've seen it, but it just feels like you're there. It feels like you're there and you're witnessing it, and it's the God, like, I just can't understand how you're able to do that. It was incredible. If you don't know what Hamlet is, it's a play about the Prince of Denmark. His father's ghost appears in the castle and warns Hamlet of deception and incestuous beds, which is basically like, because Hamlet's uncle becomes king, and then Hamlet's mom marries his uncle. So it's this whole thing where Hamlet's like, okay, and then his father's ghost warns him, and he's like, oh, I have to avenge the death of my father for this betrayal. My uncle killed the king. But of course it's, like, on speculation and whatever, and, like, oh, Hamlet's gone mad, he's seeing a ghost, but then it is a little reassured when I do love, because the guards in the beginning see the ghost, they see the king, and therefore warn Hamlet, and then the ghost comes to Hamlet. And it's just so fucking good. It's so good. And then Paul Mescal, he plays he's Shakespeare. And so Shakespeare on the production in this version of Hamlet is the king, is the father, and he's talking to his son. And there's this beautiful moment where he turns back and they just embrace, and he's like, my boy, oh my god. And then he goes backstage and has, like, this insane cry, and I just, like, I've never seen, oh my god, like, fuck. Damn, like, shit. But there's a scene, I think it's his cousin or his friend, I can't remember. Hamlet is fighting him. His mother dies. She had taken a sip of her drink and it was poison. But during the fighting, Hamnet gets cut by the blade, and then there's this thing of, like, the same poison that's laced with this blade. And so Hamlet realizes, okay, I'm doomed either way. I may as well come and do what I've had to do. And so he takes his blade, kills the king, who tries to run, therefore admitting his treason. And then he has this beautiful, like, soliloquy where he's dying. You know, he takes of the poison and Hamlet is dying. And it's so tragic, because you think this young boy who's dealing with this grief of his father and the betrayal and the treason of it all, and, like, of people he thought he could love and who are his family and he trusts and his friends, and he's driven to this madness because of it. And Ophelia and, you know, all of this stuff. And he's kind of talking to the audience, basically. And he has his hand outstretched, and Jessie Buckley's character reaches for it. And then the whole crowd follows. And then it's everyone who just reaches for this poor boy who's done this ultimate sacrifice. And it's such a beautiful... And he dies, and then the scene Jessie Buckley's character looks up and she sees her actual son, Hamnet. And he just turns and looks back at her. And then looks back and goes into the kind of darkness of the stage. And it's, that movie was beautiful. I loved it so much. Yeah, I don't even know how to go from that. That movie was crazy. But yeah, moving on from that, because I'm gonna get depressed. Heated Rivalry, let me just say, mama, I was there from the beginning. They dropped the trailer to this and it got on my Twitter timeline. I said, oh, yeah. Like, I didn't even need to see anymore. They said gay hockey. I said, I'm in. I was up like at 3 a.m, watched the first 2 episodes, and I said, right. I said, oh, right, okay, right. The hottest show I've ever seen in my life, but it also makes me want to, like, I see it and I get sick to my stomach. And everyone's like, oh my god, okay, what character do you relate to the most? Bitch, I look in the mirror and I see Shane Hollander. I look in the mirror, that's my twin. It is disgusting. It is horrible. Oh, it's horrible. It's actually horrible. If you've seen the show, you already know. It's horrible. But I see him and I'm like, oh my god. I love it. I love Heated Rivalry. I'm obsessed with Hudson Williams. I'm obsessed with Connor Story. I love them. They are so talented. Also, Connor Story is like insane. Like, I think he's gonna get levels of the way he acts, and Hudson has this too, but in a different way, and I'll get into that. The way Connor acts, because for me, him and Ilya, I cannot, after watching interviews of Connor, I get so baffled when I see clips of him as Ilya, because I'm like, you're not the same person, by the way. Like, it's crazy how he just becomes Ilya Rozanov. It's shocking. The accent does it. I mean, his voice drops fucking 10 octaves. What? That is ridiculous. And then Hudson Williams is the complete opposite of Shane. The complete opposite. It's crazy. That man, ooh, and he go, ooh. He just dropped a photo shoot with Wonderland and he got, oh my lord. That man is drop dead gorgeous. It's ridiculous. They both are. And they're always naked, and I'm like, oh, I feel like a nun, where I'm like, oh, I'm seeing an ankle for the first time. Like, oh my god. And they're so charming. They're such charming, strapping young men, and I love them. When I air, by the time this is out, I've seen Bridgerton, by the way. Yeah, I'm obsessed with Bridgerton. Hello? I just talked about Heated Rivalry. Of course, I'm going to be watching freaky ass Bridgerton. Which, by the way, I do feel bad. I told my coworkers to watch Heated Rivalry. One of them is based off the books, right? I haven't read the books. I'm planning. Eventually. Maybe in like 4 years. The one I told only will read books first and watch it, but she eventually watched it and has since seen it 5 times. And I find I do this to people a lot. I got my friend into Shakespeare, and now she's just as obsessive about it and probably understands it exactly the way I do. Also with musicals, yeah, I don't know what it is. Maybe I'm just really fucking awesome. Hey, maybe I'm actually just really awesome and people who care about me actually value what I'm interested in and they actually want to engage in it so that way we can bond. Maybe that's actually what it is. Did we ever think about that? Maybe I have finally picked good people in my fucking life. Finally. I have to remind myself. That's crazy that I have to remind myself of that. Hey, who else had friends in high school who didn't give a fuck about you? Who else had friends in high school who literally could not have given a fuck about your interests or your life or your aspirations? Not all of them. My real ones, you know who you are. But now that I have people who like will actually care. Like, I have people who, I will catch myself too when I'm talking about something too much and I'm super passionate. I'm like, I'm sorry, they'd be like, no, I want to hear more. I'm like, whoa. Whoa, you're being like me right now, how I am to you. What? You're reciprocating that? What? Like, actually, like, I can't fathom it. Love that. Hopefully with 23, big up 23. Hopefully with turning 23, I'm like, okay, people care about me. People care about me. Oh my god. That'll be really fun. That'll be really nice. I'm kidding. I know there's people who do. I put a lot into the people that I care about. And when I do that, sometimes I have a selfish thought of like, I wish that would happen with me. I wish people would do that for me. And it's oftentimes they don't, which is okay. It's not like I'm holding it against you. It's a me thing. It's like it's something like very childish of like, hey, I'm doing all of this. Can I at least get like a fucking cookie? But I'm not expecting it. I'm not expecting it. It's literally just like, I don't know. It's like, it's just a thought that's there or a feeling, but it's never like acted on or actually really felt. I don't know how to explain it. So now that I have people in my life who actually like will be like, happy birthday, here's this crazy gift. Like, oh my god, my friend, my dear, sweet, gorgeous, beautiful, talented, incredible, wonderful friend Mia. I think we've elected to just get like, she'll give me Christmas gifts and then I get her birthday gifts. And that's that's just what we do now. Like last year for her birthday, I got her Smosh merch. Yes, she loves Smosh. And then for Christmas this year, she got me little Calico Critter set. So cute. And you know why though? You know why she got me Calico Critters? Because one time we were on Discord for like, I don't even know, like 10 hours. I don't even know. And we somehow got onto like Calico Critters website. Did you know? If you go on Calico Critters website and you click on any of the families and you scroll, it tells you about the families. Girl, we were literally crying. Like, we sobbing, reading these little stories. It'll be like, Mama Fish sews and she loves listening to music and she loves baking cookies for her kids. And it is I'm not even kidding, the sweetest thing you'll ever read. It'll tear you apart because it did for me, and I was sobbing. So of course Mia gets me the cutest little Calico Critters I've ever seen in my life. They're princesses. Oh my god. And then she gives me an Into the Woods CD because I collect my CDs, and I have Wicked, Hadestown, now I have Into the Woods, and I just watched Sunday in the Park with George with guess who? Mia. And that's in preparation for Ariana Grande and Jonathan Bailey being in a production of Sunday in the Park with George. Sunday in the Park with George. There are worse things than sitting on the river on a Sunday. There are worse things than sitting by a river as you're being painted by your lover on a Sunday. Like, I'm obsessed. Hey, also, by the way, that musical made me cry so hard. So bad. So bad. 90% of it, I didn't understand really what was going on, but then Bernadette Peters, who's the version I watched on YouTube, she sings this song and she's like older. Hey, cried my eyes out. And you're gonna tell me Ariana Grande is gonna sing that? Right. my Ariane Grande, that's my baby girl. She's gonna sing that and she's gonna be in old woman makeup and I'm gonna have to listen to her sing that. Her every time. So I have like at least twice a month I'll have a moment where I'm like, wait, Ariana Grande's music exists, and I go and listen to her music. I'm like, girl. Like, girl, how the hell were you in the studio doing this? That's insane. And I love her going into Broadway more. I love it. You know what? You do what you want to do. Go on tour and go on Broadway. Exactly. Or West End, whatever. Same fucking shit. Same shit. Who cares? But speaking of Broadway, I saw Jinx Monsoon and Oh Mary. Holy shit. We are sitting in Oh Mary, by the way. We have, like, mezzanine seats. Pretty close to the edge. Like, we had really good fucking seats. We saw everything. I was so happy about it. First of all, amazing play. Cola Scola, you are crazy. You're crazy, girl. You are crazy. So good. It was just so funny. So amazing. Laughed the entire time. It was ridiculous. The entire cast is incredible. Their comedic timing is incredible. Everything was incredible. I really want to see it again. Out of all the shows I saw Wicked, Death Becomes Her, and Oh Mary. Out of all the shows, I want to see Oh Mary again. I'm not even kidding. It was just so, oh my god, it was so fun. And then they did Stage Door. I did not think that they would do Stage Door, but it was a matinee. So, you know, probably they're a little bit more lenient. I don't know if they do later ones. Anyway, there's a scene in Oh Mary, not to spoil, but there's a scene in Oh Mary where she goes to a theater, completely empty. She thinks there's someone in the balcony and she's going to audition for a part. And the curtains are closed behind her, so she's kind of on the edge of the stage, and she looks into the balcony at us, at the mezzanine. Kid you not, I'm not even fucking with you. She makes direct eye contact with me. I'm not even fucking playing. Like, and I every time I say this, I'm like, but even then, literally, and nothing is as electrifying as when an actor makes eye contact with you on stage. I literally was frozen in my fucking seat. She's like talking. She's literally talking to me, and I can tell she's like, girl. She's literally talking to me, and the whole time I'm just like, my heart beating out of my chest. I start sweating. I'm not even kidding. I'm literally just like, I'm like, I don't know what you want from me, girl. I'm frozen right now. You're insane. You're so intimidating and amazing and powerful, and I love you. That's all that was running through my mind. And at the same time, I was like, is she looking at me? There's one point she looks away for a brief second, and I literally go like this. The play ends, and me and Mia get up. We had like a seat in between us. Me and her get up, and as we're walking, I'm like, did she look at me? And Mia's like, I think she literally was looking at you, or like directly at us, or like something. And I was like, because I felt fucking delusional. I literally was like, there's no way she's looking at me. There's no fucking way. Mind you, queen of looking at my fucking Instagram stories, Ms. Monsoon, freaking me out every single day. Literally the first time she did it was the week before I went to go see her in New York. I was like, this is gonna be me in a week. And she looked at my story. I said, right. And then that whole thing happened, and I was like, okay, I'm getting delusional. I gotta calm down. Like, this is a lady. This is a fucking lady, girl. Oh my god. Then we go to stage door, already packed, because we went to go to the merch table downstairs, and then we didn't realize there was gonna be a stage door, so we come out and we're like, oh my god, there's a stage door. And I was like, whatever, we have our playbills, let's get our fucking playbill sign. The only space was like towards the edge. So there's like, okay, theater doors, and then they have these barricades going like this. So they're not super long. They kind of crowd, and then there's a little space that was empty, and so I'm like, okay, Mia, let's go right here. There's the security lady. Everyone's looking at us when we do this, by the way, and we're like, at this point, I'm so used to people staring in New York. I was like, shit, I don't give a fuck. We go there, and the security lady's right there, and she's like, oh, just so y'all know, maybe keep some room for people walking. And we're like, oh, okay, yes, ma'am. And that's homegirl, because the whole time, she had interacted with us a few times, and I was like, yes, ma'am, I got you, don't worry. So I could tell she was like, y'all are chill. And when she did that, because I bet you she was telling people, don't stand here, when we did that, everyone was looking at us. I said, ah! This is what Southern hospitality gets down. None of that bullshit. Anyway, and the actors, they choose if they want to start like at the door, or if they want to like work their way from where we were, basically at the end, because the actors go out through there and they go to their car, they go home or whatever. Oh my god. And so the guy who plays Abe Lincoln, who by the way, fucking Oscar nominee, he was in Eternals, the fucking Marvel movie, and some other shit too. I love him though. He's amazing. He was so good in Oh Mary. Oh my god, he was so good in Oh Mary. He comes out first directly to us. The whole time too, I was like, whoa. And he has, okay, if you've seen Oh Mary, if you haven't, they yell all the time. They're just yelling. They're hollering on that stage. There is no moment where they are not screaming their lungs out. Especially Mr. Abe Lincoln. And so he comes to us first. He has a little pin on him that says, I'm on vocal rest, so he's not talking, has a little thing of tea on him. And everyone was so respectful about that. Like, it was very like, okay, you know, don't really ask questions, but just be like, oh, you were great. The first thing that comes to mind, I was like, oh, I hope you were coming over to us, because I freaked out when he came over. I was like, oh my god. And then, of course, everyone who was looking at us before was like, damn. So he comes over first, and I was like, first of all, so handsome. The handsomest man I've ever seen in my life. That's an Oscar-winning face, baby. I was like, wow. You're Hollywood. Like, what are you doing in New York? You're Hollywood. Get your ass back to the West Coast. That was insane. Gorgeous. We took a picture with him. He's so sweet. Insert. I look a little busted. He was very sweet, very kind. Of course, he wasn't speaking, but he signed our playbills. Very sweet. That was awesome. And then Miss Monsoon. Again, again, she can go to the very end of that door, dude. She can go to that first spot on the door. I feel sick talking about it. She comes out directly to us, and I grab onto Mia, and I'm like, oh my god. Again, she has the vocal rest pin on, so she's not talking. She looks amazing. She still has her makeup on. She put on a different outfit, gorgeous. Had these black sunglasses on. I was like, oh my god. I wanted so badly to be like, were you looking at us? I was like, that's fucking delusional. But I swear to God, y'all, you know when someone's looking at you, it felt like that. It literally felt like she made direct eye contact with me the entire time she was doing that fucking monologue. It was so intense, and I wanted to be like, but I also didn't want to seem, what if she said no? You know, in my mind, I was like, oh my god, she's gonna be like, you dumb bitch. The fact that when she viewed my stories, she was probably looking at me when I was up there, and then she comes directly to us. I was like, okay, right. Right. And she comes to me, first thing that flies out of my mouth, I love you in Doctor Who. I was like, I loved you so much in Doctor Who. I grew up with that show. I loved you. You're my favorite villain of that season. And of course she can't talk, but she's like, oh my god, she signs our playbills. So fucking kind. She wasn't even speaking. That's how you know Jinx Monsoon is oh my god. And I was like, can we get pictures? Is that okay? And then she was like, yeah, of course. Of course. That's how I think she would say. But she's like, yeah. I can't remember who gets a picture first. Blacked out. Hey, I blacked out. But when I take my picture, I lean onto the thing, but not as much, because I'm like, I want to keep my space. Like, we don't know each other. I want to be respectful of you. You just been on stage for 2 fucking hours or an hour or whatever. And I did the same thing with Mr. Guy. I'm so sorry. I can never remember his name, but he's gorgeous. I did the same thing where I kind of just leaned on it, and he did the same thing where he just leaned on the thing and was just like, we took a picture. That was it. Chill. Period. That's all we need, babe. Miss Monsoon. Oh my god. And I think about it all the time. Like, I'm not even kidding. Every time I see Jinx anywhere, I'm like, wow. Like, wow, because she hugged me. She hugged me. I leaned on the thing. I wasn't even leaning. I literally just, like, stood, and I crossed my arms in front of me like this. And she puts her arm around me, pulls me closer, and then puts her cheek on my head. And I was like, oh my god. I think you can see in the picture, I'm like, it was the most loving, motherly embrace I've ever felt in my life. And I'm not even kidding. Like, I'm not even kidding. It felt like fucking Mother Mary. That was Mother Mary who hugged me. And the entire trip, I just kept thinking, wow, like, she hugged me. Like, I know how Jinx Monsoon hugs, and it's so sweet and kind and loving. And, like, it was amazing. So that was my New York experience. That was really fun. That was really fun and awesome and so cool. There's been this running trend now where I'm like, I'm thinking way too much. Sorry, not to, like, we're gonna shotgun jump into the next topic, but there's so many instances where I'll be like, I'm thinking so much right now and I need to stop. I gotta stop. What's that called? Rumination or some shit? I'm ruminating right now, and I gotta stop. I gotta cut that shit out. On the moon, I'm lash on the moon and bring it on down for you. Jimmy Stewart, anyone? Love him. Do I love him? I can't remember if it's him or some other dude who was like a fucking asshole. Anyway, I think a lot. I think too much, and it's enough to kill a man, I think. Vietnam? No. Rumination? Put me in a grave. Put me in the grave. I think so much in my brain about every single thing, and it's enough to actually drive me crazy, I think. But I also can't afford to do that, so I gotta keep it pushing. We should all just stop thinking. Like, why does everyone think all the time? Think so much. I wish I could be that person who just, like, does shit. You know what I mean? Like, someone who's just like, oh, I'm gonna say this thing to this person, or I'm gonna do this thing, and that's it. And if it's wrong, they just deal with the consequences, and then they keep moving. I wish I could do that. Like, I wish I could just be like, oh, Oh, well, like, what? How do people fucking do that shit? Oh, my bad. I guess there's next Tuesday. Whoa, like, you don't want to, like, do anything drastic after that? But I think so much about everything, and it's kind of crazy. You know what I'm sick of? I'm sick of tarot readings. I'm sick of every time I click on one, it's the same bullshit, and I get it. This is me of all people saying that. I get it. Shout out to a few videos ago when I was like, I can't watch tarot cards because they drive me, like, if I watch them religiously, I go fucking crazy. Guess what's happening? Every time I click on one, it's like, oh, this person's doing that, and I say, yeah, fucking right, bitch. Fuck yeah. I bet you they are fucking doing that fucking bullshit. Fuck you, bitch. You said that in August. Oh, I'm sick of them. Power to you, but I'm also sick of it. I'm instead going to think about things, and then never do them. That's what I'm gonna do, actually, instead. 2026, we're just gonna have to be like, I'm gonna sit here and be like, I'm okay with never seeking a relationship. And then I get scared when I say that, because then I'm like, oh, why has no one bothered? Why has no one bothered? Am I that fucking weird? Am I look weird? But then I don't know how to talk to people, and people don't know how to fucking talk to people either, because I'll try to talk to people and they'll be like, oh my god, like the most boring fucking person on planet Earth. But shout out to my people, like my fellow people, my people who I talk to about relationships, and they'll be like, yeah, I can't fucking, like, it's bad. And I'm like, thank God I'm not the only one. Like, thank God. It really does get to a point where you're like, like, what? Like, why am I the only one up for the fucking chalky block right now? Like, what's going on? Maybe I'll find love in Tampa at the BTS concert. Maybe one of BTS. Who am I kidding, bro? They're gay. BTS are so gay. I'm sorry. I love them down. But I've also loved them for almost 9 years. I see through you. If any of them are straight, 2 of them are. And there's 7 of them. You know how much... They don't even hide it anymore, and I love that. I do love that. Especially, RM. I was gonna say his government name. Y'all don't even know him. He be posting his little boyfriend on his Instagram all the time, and literally no one gives a fuck. Oh my god, there was a period of time he started posting this dude would post his face with heart emojis on it. Right. And then he would post pictures sometimes where it would have a different emoji. It would be like a ghost emoji. And then he'd delete the other pictures that had the heart emojis. Okay. And then people started noticing. We were like, okay. And then there'd be months where, he didn't post anyone. And then he'd post again with the heart emojis. And then he'd delete them like a month later. He don't give a fuck. That's his situationship. That's his man. And they fall out every month, and that's okay. The funniest thing he did, it was like around his birthday. He hadn't posted this man for months. His birthday come a week later, he posted that man again, and everyone was like, damn. He fell for the happy birthday text. And I'm not even exaggerating. I know people are like, oh, you're making that up. I'm not even kidding. Like, it every time. And every time I scroll and I see that heart emoji, I go, okay. Yeah, I love BTS. I'm excited to see them. Every time I get, like, I think about it too much, I'm like, wow, I'm seeing them live. And I just can't wrap my head around it. I'm not going to understand it until I'm, like, there and they get on stage. Speaking of, I got to set this up pretty soon. I think in March. I got to get new glasses, and I'm going to get contact lenses. Because the ones I got now, I had when I was 16. The lenses are so fucked up. If I go to a concert wearing those, I'm not going to see shit. Oh, I want to get a wig, too. There are some that I found that I'm really excited about. I don't know how blonde feels on me. Here's my thing. A blonde wig, for me, it has to be darker. So I found this one that has like brown root, and then it's like blonde, and then it kind of ombres to brown at the ends. Kind of skunky. It's really cute. That I'm comfortable with, because I feel like if it's too dark of a wig or too light of a wig, you can tell. Which I don't care if you can tell it's a wig. I just don't want, like, at first glance, people be like, ooh. You know what I mean? Also, it's like glueless lace wig. which is good. I don't really want a glue-on wig. I'm gonna be honest. I'm gonna be on a plane, and then I'm gonna be at a concert. It's in fucking Florida. I'm gonna be sweating, you know what I mean? So we're just gonna keep it fancy, keep it classy, and do glueless. But the lace looks good. Like, I was looking nose deep for something good, and I was like, oh. I've never done a lace wig. Let's do a wig try-on! Let's do a wig try-on! This is probably gonna be a bad idea, because I just washed my hair yesterday. Hold on. Alright, we got 2. My only ones. I had a third one, but it got so matted and nasty. I was like, girl. So when I first cut my hair 2 years ago, I had gotten these because I was really insecure. I was really insecure and I was balding very badly. And so I was like, let me get some wigs. I don't even know where I got these from. And I'm not going to bother putting a wig cap on. Hold on. Oof. Like, so you can tell. Yeah, I would just wear this a lot. When I streamed, this was like my go-to for like a year until I started being more comfortable with the fact that, you know, my hair is slowly growing back. My little ginger moment. Like, she's cute, I guess. We're gonna do that. Let's try her on. Even though I'm really digging this right now. My name is Victoria. I'm 25. I live in Santa Monica. Oh, and she's long. I did cut the bangs myself. You can tell. What if I did like a side? Nope. The bangs just don't do it. Like, I don't know how to feel about the ginger. I don't know. I don't think I'm a ginger. I think I'm just a brunette. Blonde? Maybe. Like a honey blonde. I went blonde for like 2 weeks in August of like 2024. And that was fun. I miss it. I see pictures of it and I'm like, oh my god, I look fun. And then I fucked it up. I fucked that up and I went back to red. I don't really like that orange. I think I'm growing up. Whoa, I think my brain's developing. But I do like this brown a little. Not a lot, but a little. It's lighter than my actual hair color. You can't tell. The wig I'm looking at, you know what? I'll pull her up. That's Miss Girl. See how it's darker? And it's like not all blonde, and the blonde isn't like platinum. Like that's the vibe I need for BTS. If I get that wig, which I think I'm gonna end up doing, because I want to do just like it's Florida in April, girl. I'm sorry I love all the fits people are planning to be on theme. I'm gonna be honest with you. I already know that Florida heat. I live in South Carolina. I already know that Florida heat, and it's worse than over here. I'm not dressing up. That wig is the most I'm gonna do. I'm slapping on some BB cream and I'm calling it a day in terms of makeup. Maybe some lash. That's about it. I'm gonna do jean shorts, Converse, and like a cheetah print top. Or if I get BTS merch, I'm gonna just do BTS fucking t-shirt. Because I love BTS, but I'm not sweating. Plus, I'm only gonna bring one bag. The fit I'm gonna wear while traveling to Tampa, I'm wearing when I'm traveling back. So, you know, that's how we're operating. I want to put this wig back on. Oh. It's just so thick. There's so much hair and it just looks awkward. Thin these out, man. Thin them out. I don't know what else to talk about. I mean, I'm just kind of in a talking mood. I'm gonna see Wuthering Heights when it comes out. Listen, I haven't read it, and I work at a library. My coworkers are librarians. Every time we talk about Wuthering Heights, we all have the collective opinion of like, you don't need to read it. Let me not say that. It's not a recommended read because everyone's unlikable in that story. That's the whole point. It's not a fun story to adapt it into the kind of version of a movie that it's going to be adapted into. Very puzzling. Very puzzling. I want to go to make fun of it. Me and my coworker, we're gonna go and make fun of it. We're gonna have fun. Maybe get like sushi after. Like, that's what's gonna happen. I don't like Emerald Fennell. I love movies. If you know me, I love movies. I watch Saltburn. I haven't seen Promising Young Woman yet, but I don't need to. I like Emerald's directing. I think she's a good director. I think she's very good. She has an eye for like how things want to be and how things should look in a film. I don't think she should be a writer, because she wrote Saltburn and it was not good. It had a potential, but it's not good. And I've heard the same sentiment of Promising Young Women. The writing is atrocious. And based off of what I've already seen of Wuthering Heights, it's gonna be atrocious, and I'm so excited for it. I don't want to be like, oh, it's cunt, like, it's cunt that it sucks. I think I just want to see how she's either improved or has drastically gotten worse in terms of her writing. I don't think she's a bad filmmaker. I think she's a bad writer, and I think she would do very well if she had outside opinions with her writing, or she just had other people write these movies. I think they would turn out way better. This wig itching. But why is Jacob Elordi being Heathcliff? This is what I don't understand. I think Emma Fennell was just like had a hard on for Australians, honestly. Also, she loves Jacob Elordi. Fucking Saltburn bullshit. Whatever. He looked really good in Saltburn though. I can't even be mad. He did bewitch me. That man did bewitch me with Saltburn. Like, I did fall into an obsession with him because of Saltburn. And then I woke up. Which gonna probably be the fucking end of Wuthering Heights. And then she woke up. It never happened. She woke up and it's 2007 in Manhattan. and it's Carrie Bradshaw. I'm curious if anyone has been like, oh, this is gonna be like Frankenstein with Guillermo del Toro. Let me say this. That movie is so good. Should Jacob be nominated for that? I don't think so. However, that movie is really good. It's so good. It's very Mexican. And of course, because Guillermo del Toro is Mexican. But it's so Mexican that people don't understand. And it makes them hate it. And it pisses me off. How can you hate something you don't understand? Think about that. Maybe we should bring back thinking, because some of you need it. Some of you need critical fucking thinking skills. Oh my god. Why is Frankenstein doing this? And why is Frankenstein doing that? And why is the creature doing this? Hey, they're Mexican. They're Mexican. This happens to Mexican families every fucking week. I'm not even kidding. It's real as fuck. Like, I was watching this, I was like, wow. Wow, like, this is real as fuck. This is so real. This is real. I loved it. I love Frankenstein. I think it was really good. I love Guillermo del Toro. I think his work is incredible. I need to watch Shape of Water. Everyone who I know knows me better than I know me. They're always like, you would love Shape of Water. And it's literally just because I'm like, I see a monster and I'm like, So it's been like maybe a month since I recorded this. Since then, I've watched The Shape of Water, and this is an honest review. It was really good. It was really good, and no, I don't want the fish guy. Much dismay. But it just reassures how much I love Guillermo del Toro's work and his ability to have love show in everything. That's my takeaway from that. So, yeah. Sorry that this is such a late video. Oh, I'm so sorry. Okay, bye. So I just wanted to clarify that. And I have not seen Wuthering Heights yet. Okay. But not not the creature. Not the creature. The creature is a baby. He's 2 years old. And you people are sick. You people are sick in the head. You're sick and nasty and perverted and not in a good way. Why are you thirsting over Jacob Elordi as the creature? He's 2 years old. He's barely learning to walk. He's crawling on all fours and you're thinking that's hot. Ruh-roh. Although I will say people are like, okay, when it's later and he's hunting Frankenstein. Even then, I'm like, oh my god. Even then, I'm like, that's my son. That's my son. And he has every right to want to kill this horrible, evil, nasty, selfish man. But I love the forgiveness at the end. It's very, very Mexican. It really is. If you know, you know. Oh my god, and Oscars. Let's talk about Oscars and Sinners. I didn't even talk about that. Oh, I love Sinners. I love Sinners. Rewatched it kind of recently, just the last hour. Still blown away. Don't even care. Don't care. don't care. Like, that movie is so... And every time I talk about Sinners, there's always gonna be some person in my ear who's like, did you even see the other categories that are nominated? Did you even see the movies that are nominated in every category? Like, Sinners is good, but it's not as good as One Battle After Another. Fuck Paul Thomas Anderson. I don't care. I don't care. And I loved One Battle After Another. I've seen it and I loved it. It was awesome. Chase Infinity should have been nominated. That's my hot take. And saying that she wasn't, she blew me away. Like, rewatching Sinners, dude, I'm sorry. I forget, and then I rewatch Sinners and I'm like, whoa. Like, this is genuinely something insane. It has the most nominations in Oscar history right now, which is crazy to me. And again, I tried to stay away from all the Oscar noms, so I don't really know entirely what they're all nominated for. I just know they had, like, 17, which is fucking crazy. Crazy. Got me like it's so crazy right now. Your love, got me like it's so crazy right now. Got me like it's so crazy right now. You just got me like it's so crazy right now. Look it's so crazy in love. Got me like it's so crazy in love. But yeah, Michael B. Jordan got nominated Best Lead. And he gonna win. He's gonna win. Michael Jordan's gonna win. Michael B. Jordan, you are gonna win that Oscar. It's on my life. On my life. And I wasn't confident in this. I wouldn't say it. On my life. Michael B. Jordan is gonna win that Oscar. And I want Timothée Chalamet to walk out. I want Timothée Chalamet to walk out of that damn theater. I want him gone. I want him out of that building ASAP. No Rocky. Like, I want him out. And I'm saying that I love, like, when Dune Part 2 came out, I was Lisan Al Gaib all day. And I still will be when Dune Part 3 comes out. Currently, right now, though, my runner-up is Michael B. Jordan, and he's going to win, and I don't care. I've slipped notes. I've slipped a few Benjis under some Oscar voter doors. Let's just say that. I'm 100% all in for anything with Sinners. I had a coworker watch it the other night because I recommended it. She gets it. Right. So when I say I'm right about every single movie to ever exist, and I have the correct opinion, I need everyone to understand I'm being real. I'm real, I know better than you, and I know everything more than you. And that's not to say the other movies don't deserve being nominated, whatever. I've seen One Battle After Another, I've seen Hamnet, I've seen Sinners, I don't remember what the other ones that are... I haven't seen If I Had Legs, I'd Kick You, because a lot of people I've seen of the reviews say it feels like a panic attack if that's a movie, and that kind of genre movie does not sit well with me. It reminds me of Mother with Jennifer Lawrence, and that movie gave me a panic attack. So we're not, I'm a little nervous. A little apprehensive of checking out If I Had Legs, I'd Kick You. Just saying that. I have watched all of the Oscar nominated films. The only ones I haven't seen now are F1, which I'm going to force myself to watch tonight, and The Secret Agent. I have tried every way possible to watch The Secret Agent. I guess I'm gonna just have to wait until after the Oscars. I really don't know what to do. I just watched Marty Supreme last night. She doesn't have an opinion of this yet. Well, actually, I did. And it was that I won't like it, and I think I talk about it in like 2 seconds. But I was correct. All my Letterboxd with 4.5 stars or like 5 stars for this movie, I gave it 3. I don't care for men that behave like that. I really don't. And it was fun, but I just could not. I don't care. Like, my whole takeaway from that was exactly how it was before I even saw it. I don't care. But I saw If I Had Legs, I'd Kick You. Good movie. Did indeed freak me out. I was correct. Of course I was. But it was good. It was good. And Rose Byrne is crazy. If she gets that, I wouldn't be too mad, but I would be a little intrigued. I also saw Begonia, and that's nominated as well. Good movie. I saw twice. It was good. It was really good. And I did appreciate how much of it was shot in Georgia, because I kept looking at this movie being like, that's Georgia. But that's literally, like, it was fun. It was really cool. I liked it. The music was sick. The visuals were sick. Yorgos, you're sick in the head. I saw Train Dreams, Hey, I've never cried. That sucked. But it was beautiful, beautiful movie. A little Wes Anderson-y, a little Yorgos-y. I loved it. It was so cool. Very interesting. I've never seen a movie kind of done that way. And I love like it's kind of like a folk tale, like a kind of passed down of word kind of thing. I love that. It was very cool. I just don't care about F1. I really don't. I'm so sorry. But I do care about Dancing to Idris, and he's in that. So that's the only thing I'm hoping for F1 tonight. Whatever. Okay. Bye. I did do a Pilion and Sorry Baby double feature a few nights ago. Hey, went to bed severely depressed. Hey, just don't do that ever, by the way. Don't ever do those two movies back to back, by the way. Also, Naomi Aki, I love you so bad. If you ever somehow see this, I love you down to the deepest pits of the earth. I love you so much. Everything I see her in, she blows me away. And I fall in love with her every single time. When she was in Mickey 17, because you see her through Mickey's eyes. And it's the good, the ugly, the evil, the crazy. She's so crazy in that movie. And every time she does something crazy, I just go, wow. Like, I literally fall in love with her every time she's batshit. And I love it. Hey, follow my Letterboxd. I'm overdue for a Poor Things rewatch. I miss Poor Things. I got Poor Things the first time. Some of you can't relate. Some of you can't fucking understand Poor Things like I do. Personally. What did I watch recently? Oh my god, I watched Jackie Brown. I watched Jackie Brown for the first time. Good movie. And I hate Quentin Tarantino. I don't like Quentin Tarantino. He pisses me off bad. He pisses off everyone bad. Talk about Paul Dano one more time. I hate Quentin Tarantino, and that's coming from me. In high school, I fell into like a pipeline of like I want to become a director. I want to direct movies. As one does. And so I was consuming these well-known movies, and of course Quentin Tarantino was one. So I had seen Kill Bill like 10 billion times. I watched Inglourious Basterds probably 10 times. I watched it so many times I could quote it. It was really bad. I don't know. That's a good movie though. It's fun. I've seen Hateful Eight. I've seen Django Unchained. I've seen all of those, whatever. But I hadn't seen Jackie Brown. So we watched Jackie Brown recently with my friends, and it was so good. Jackie Brown and Max Cherry have to be the chillest motherfuckers on earth. Like, their vibe is so beautiful. Like, I'm not even kidding. There's a point towards the end where they're talking. I've never seen a conversation so just, like, honest and chill. Like, they are just, whatever they're thinking and whatever they want to say, they're so comfortable with each other, and they barely know each other that they just say it. And I've never seen that before, and it was so sweet. I was just like, like at the end you're kind of just like, damn, man, just like go with her. Like, you're just like, oh, like, but like, you get it at the same time. You're kind of just like, yeah, you're both grown, you've got all your whatever shit going on, like it's just, I loved it. It was so sweet. I think their relationship was like two things where I was like, I just want to see more of them. I just want to see a movie where they just, like a short film where they're just like in fucking Spain. And they're just walking around there in Spain. They don't even have to say anything to each other. They could literally be talking about the most boring stuff, and I would sit and watch Max Cherry and Jackie Brown talk about anything. I would watch them talk about the weather. I'd watch them talk about paint drying. I don't care. They were so sweet. It was a really good movie. That was a good movie. What else have I seen? Let's look at my Letterboxd. I watched Jackie Brown, Hamnet, Sorry Baby, Pilion. Okay, let's talk about Pilion. I got really obsessed when I saw the first trailer. Someone made an edit of it, which is crazy, by the way. The movie hasn't even come out yet. It was literally the trailer. And they edited it to, oh my god, I never remember the song name. It's like, I don't eat, I don't sleep, I do nothing but think of you. And that song kills me every time I hear it. Every time I hear it, I want to. So, and I don't know why I just got drawn to Pilion. Well, we know why. Well, we know why. And we're not done to talk about that on here. Same way I identify with Shane Hollander. Let's just, anyway. Yeah, I watched it. It was good. It was good. It was sweet. It was kind of funny. It's like not a rom-com, but it was like, people were saying dom-com, which is kind of funny. It kind of felt like that. It was really funny. Alexander Skarsgård is so good at it. He's so good at being like horrible. Maybe not horrible. It reminds me of Normal People in the same way of the attitudes, but in the book. Does that make sense? Because I read the book. I hated the book. I've talked about this. I didn't hate the book. I love Sally Rooney. I think she's an amazing writer. The characters, I just could not. Oh my god, I could not stand it. And that's the point. That's the point. And it reminds me of the same vibes of in Pelion, his character in that. He's just not a good person to be in a relationship, whatever that relationship may be. But it was good. It was really good. It killed me, but it wasn't super emotional. And there's a happy ending, which is nice. I was expecting like a death. I was expecting like a violent fucking motorcycle death, as you know, a lot of gay people in media experience. But that's also why I like Hated Rivalry. No one dies. No one gets sick. Thank you, God. Leon was fun. It was fun. I gave it like 3.5 stars. Not bad. I thought it was gonna be freakier. I will say it is freaky, but it's not as freaky as I thought it was gonna be. I was like, oh. If this were a like straight couple, I'd be like, whoa. Let's just like, does that make sense? Like, I think for gay people, I'm just like, okay, period. Me and my friends, I forced them to watch 50 Shades of Grey with me. Fucking weird ass movie. Weird. That movie is so weird. I don't even want to read the books. And we only watched the first one. And I was like, there's 3 more after that. And then we read the descriptions of the movies, and I was like, there's no way. There's no way. Actually, 50 Shades, it was kind of tea. It was really bad, but it was really tea. I want to find my review of it because I don't even remember. I just remember being like, whoa. What did I give this? I gave it 2 stars. Ew! I'm the first person to watch a movie one-handed. I watched this with Mia. What did my friend Mia say? Christian, I'm friends with my abuser, Gray. Yeah, that's a fucking thing, by the way, he talks about. And then they completely skirt over it. Cool. Cool. Christian Grey was, groomed, and he's still friends with his groomer. And then they just graze over that. And that was it. I was like, oh, okay. Cool. I love movies. Down. I just think it's awesome. How can you can make something and then people can just watch it and have fun and talk about it. And hopefully they're right. That would be my thing if I ever made a movie. I would need people to, I just wouldn't have to see people talk about it. I'm gonna throw my hat in to direct Song of Achilles. I'm gonna write up a script and I'm gonna put it on someone's desk and I'm gonna say Connor's story is Patroclus, Connor's story is Achilles. I don't know who I would cast as Patroclus. I don't know. That's up for debate. Hudson Williams. I think I really admire how they're kind of doing their separate things and to make sure that they both have their own secure, so that they're not seen as constantly wanting to be like, I'm sure they'd work together more in the future, obviously, duh. But I do love that a lot of the promo that they're doing separate. I think that's a really smart move, because then we get to see them as themselves and like get to know what they're into creatively, and then that's a good opportunity for directors who are also watching. Like, oh, by the way, Luca Guadagnino, you greedy ass, I saw you with Connor's story. You're crazy. You're so scary. Who was another actor that broke out and I saw Luca Guadagnino like literally scooped them up at like a show or something? God, I wish I could remember, because he is so funny. He's so funny. If anything gay comes out, best believe Luca Guadagnino is gonna sink his fucking hands into that actor, dude. And I love Luca Guadagnino. He could put some shit out. Him, Yorgos Lanthimos. Like, let Yorgos get a little gay. Can he get a little gay? Can he just get a little gay? You know? That would be fun. I say that. I haven't seen a lot of his movies, so maybe he has some gay ones. I think all of his movies are a little gay. But Luca Guadagnino does the gay. He does the gay. He does the gay. I love it. Oh my god, I wish I could remember what actor I saw him with, because I was like, yeah, that's, yep. Literally, and oh my god, when someone posted the video of him and Connor together, I literally went, my plans are coming to fruition, girl, because the week before I was literally like, and I'm gonna get Luca Guadagnino to contact you, Connor, don't even worry. Guess what happened? My people were on it. My people were on it like that, and it happened. So yeah, I'm excited for whatever happens with that. Let's get who do I want to see Connor Story? Oh my god, who do I want to see Connor Story with in a movie, in a Luca Guadagnino movie? Who would Connor Story be amazing beside? I want to say Josh O'Connor, because Josh O'Connor is so good with everyone. Oh my god, Knives Out. Wow. Cried, by the way, watching that movie. Woo. Woo. Never cried watching a Knives Out movie until that one, because hey, guess what it deals with? Religion! Guess what it deals with? The most complex emotion I've ever felt in my life. Woo! Oh my god, who could I see Connor Story acting with? There's so many good actors. I'd love to see him in Naomi Ackie. I think that would be really fun. Genuinely. I think that would be the most fun movie I'll ever see in my life. I don't even care what they do. Maybe that's like a buddy crime, or like a buddy crime, but they've never met the strangers, or like and not even like on romance or anything. I would just love to see them like interact and be fun and silly, and like a weird comedy. Like, I would love it. I would love it so much. I love Naomi Ackie. Oh my god, when she was like in the Thursday Murder Club or whatever, that movie, and she played a little cop. Oh, she's so, I love her. I actually love her so much. I love Naomi Ackie, and I want her to get every award ever possibly made. I'm so serious. I love her. And every time she's in something, she's just good. She's so good in it. She's so good. I want to see her in everything, and I don't know. All roads point to Naomi Ackie. What else do I need to talk about? Oscars, I talked about Sinners. I love Sinners. I guess that's it. This is a long one. Oh my god, I had so much to say. I had so much to talk about and so much to say. This is gonna suck editing. This is gonna suck. Damn, I never think about this. I'll get on here and talk for 2 hours and then I'm like, fuck, I gotta edit this shit down. Whenever this next one is, I don't know. And I'm not gonna give you a date, because we already know the rule for that. Okay, well, that's it. Basically 2 hours of me talking. What I'm looking at right now is I've been talking for an hour and 48 minutes exactly. So I'm gonna go and I'm gonna edit this, and I'm going to watch Bridgerton. Bye. Goodbye. Bye.